Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Aegean Lifestyle Stories. Today I'm going to share you a list of 10 items that we're going to go through together uh, to see why people live longer and healthier in this region. So let's go step by step and see if you guys are missing something in your list or if I'm missing something in my list. So let's go. The first thing is, of course, diet, Aegean style diet, or in general Mediterranean diet. And when we're talking about diet, the first thing that comes to my mind is olive oil. This guy back here. So olive oil is one of the most important part of our diet. We use olive oil in everywhere, in cooking, in doing for many things. A couple of days ago, I lubricated my crossbike chain with olive oil, and it works great. So there's no problem. And when we're talking about olive oil, we don't talk like liters and grams and kilograms. We talk with tons. A couple of days ago, I asked my neighbor how much olive oil he got from this garden, and he said, no, we didn't get much. It was about 850 something, and he got some other fields, and he says he's gonna end up with 2 or 3 tons of olive oil. So we speak with tons. My sister, they got about 5 or 6 fields, and they sell 50 tons of olive and also 4 or 5 tons of olive oil they produce, and they totally consume most of the olive oil, and also of course give away to friends and relatives and things like that. So olive oil is one of the most important part of our diet. So this is the first thing. Okay, the second item in our list is staying active. I'm not talking about going to a gym or counting your steps while you're walking. I'm talking about adding actions to everything you do. Here, especially during the summer times, we have a lot of weddings and some celebrations like birthdays and things like that. Maybe some religious celebrations and things like that. So people spend a lot of time outside with doing a lot of activities. So staying active in this region is one of the key things that is crucial, that is important for staying healthy, I guess. Of course, the other thing is it's not just celebrations, birthdays and weddings and things like that. You also have gardening, which is something I do a lot. I'm not a farmer, but I like gardening. So many people actually grow their own food around here in villages. So that is a good way of adding actions to your life if you want to stay healthy. Okay, the third item in our list is family support. Around here, most people actually as a family live close to each other in villages. Even in small towns, it's the same. I live about 100 meters away from my parents, and uh, my sister is about 10 miles from here. Everybody is close to each other, and they help each other. And if you have any problem or if you need any help for some reason, families support each other. So being around your family is a good way of connecting yourself to life and to your family. The other thing in our list is the herbs. Herbs are almost everywhere around here. Whether you're going to use some herbs for healing, for your medical needs, or if you're planning to use herbs while cooking, you can find a lot of herbs around here. It's like pharmacy store right next to your garden. You can just go out and pick some crazy herbs that you can use for many things. The other thing is spirituality. People go to places like church and mosque and synagogue to get connected with the other people, maybe catch up some latest news, and also get some spiritual pump-ups. So it's another, I guess, important thing that we should be in our list. Yeah, especially for older people, it's a way of connecting to the society, connecting to the people around them. So it's a way of life around here. Okay, the next thing is siesta, and also early bedtime, which is something I like very much. In this region, when I was a kid, actually, my mom used to force us to sleep during the noon time, and we were trying to escape from the house and go out and play with our friends maybe, and explore some mountains and catch some birds, things like that. But she was forcing us to sleep during the noon time because it was too hot. And we were just staying at home during that period, and sometimes sleeping, and sometimes we were just chatting with my brother. And also the other important thing is early bedtime, I guess, which is something I do, and I benefit it, which is something, I guess, very important for your health. People around here mostly go to bed early and wake up early in the morning. So I guess they enjoy the daylight more, and they get better sleep, I guess, also. But in big cities, it is too hard. Sometimes my friends call me from some big cities, and if I'm sleeping, they wake me up. I get up and answer the call, and they say, we just got to home and we're gonna get dinner and things like that. And I'm saying, I am sleeping, man. I've done all those stuff, and it's now time to sleep for me. You guys just started the evening and I closed up everything. So of course, by the time this habit is changing, and unfortunately, uh, people are watching more TV and scrolling YouTube like you guys. So it's changing, but you can also watch YouTube channels, especially Aegean lifestyle stories during the daytime. You don't have to watch it during the night time, right? The other thing that I'm going to talk about is storytelling. People around here actually they love to tell stories about what they did during the day in their gardens, and they come together and they share uh, some interesting stories to each other, and it's a good way of connecting yourself. When I was a kid, I used to stay in mountains to safeguard our dried figs, and there was a guy next to our garden, an old man. Every night he was visiting me and telling me the same story, but with some minor changes every day. And I was always wondering what's going to happen this night, what's going to change in the story. The story was about pigs coming to his cornfields and destroying his corns and things like that. And sometimes in one night he was chasing pigs with his gunshot, and in some other nights he was chasing with some knives and with some sticks. Sometimes they were chasing him out. So the story, the main story part was the same, but we were having different versions every night. And I was just waiting for the night to start, because I was preparing some teas, and maybe if we got any homemade cookies, we were sitting together, and he was just starting talking about the same story with some minor versions. And I was just so delighted to listen to this guy every night, the same story. It was just a good way of sleeping, because he was just telling me a good story, the same story every night during the summertime, and it was just our way of spending night. The other thing in my list is wild harvesting. Wild harvesting is a way of life around here for many people, because there are many edible goods in mountains around here. You can go out and pick a lot of different types of mushrooms and many different good stuff that you can cook or eat green. So wild harvesting is a way of earning money for some people also. I got some friends that during the winter time, almost every day he goes out to the mountain and picks up some mushrooms, and he got some customers. He got about 3 or 4 kilograms of mushrooms, and he's just selling and earning his living with this way, just wild harvesting. Okay, the other important thing around here is the community bonds. People, especially in villages, in small villages, they don't, during the night, they don't just sit down and watch movies or watch TVs or shows or go through YouTube channels and things like that. They go visit each other, some neighbors, some relatives maybe. So it's important to go and visit other people and maybe get some teas or coffees and some cookies together. So it's a good way of spending night with some friends. So it's another important thing that we should be putting in our list. And also, you never know what type of stories or news you're gonna end up with getting from your neighbors when you go out and visit them. Maybe you're gonna catch up with some news about your village, because it's not like you have a YouTube channel for your village that you can just go there and check what's happening in my village. So it's an active way of life. It's going out, connecting with the people, and getting the news from them. Okay, the last thing in our list is, I guess, sea. We have long coastal lines around here, especially in Aegean regions and in general Mediterranean regions. We have a lot of coastlines. Many people like to spend time at sea, especially during the summer times. Many people stay next to seashore lines. And I myself also, I like swimming, and also I used to go for diving. There's something with the sea that catches you, and maybe it's the fresh air or the smell of the salt or the water itself, and it's just something else. It's just something different. It's a magic. And also, sea is a big, giant playground for many people during the summertime. Also, it's so crowded. People love to spend time at sea. And of course, all this stuff is to put some actions into your life. So this is the most important part, I guess. Whatever you do, you have to put some actions into that activity so that you will be benefiting more. Okay, there you have it. This is my list. I follow up all these items regularly, and I guess benefit a lot. I'm almost 60, and I don't use any drug or medical supplies and things like that. So stay active and stay connected with the good people of this planet. Thank you for watching. See you again with the next video.